to First Parish Church of Groton. I'm Donna Nowak. I use the pronouns she and her. I'm so happy that you're here. I'm happy that I'm here for the second week in a row. Okay, I told you last week, I am involved with Seriously, also known as messing around with the Caring Committee and the Prison Ministry Committee and a budding little group that is working on the 8th principle, which is very exciting news coming up. Enough about me, we are a community seeking to deepen spiritually, to take care of one another, and to be a blessing to the world. Unitarian Universalism is a faith for all, so bring all of who you are, all of your beliefs, identities, abilities, challenges, gifts, and dreams. Bring all of what you've been and all of what you've done. There's room here for all. We're not concerned about the sounds of the children or Lars or anyone else might make during the service, and we hope you won't either.
This is the final day of the food drive for Stone Soup Kitchen that our workshop class has run. We want to thank everyone for the support you've given this project. As of last week, we met our goal of getting food and money equal to 50 grocery bags, and we still have today's donation to add to that. Thank you for supporting our efforts to get food for people in our local community.
Our congregation includes a wide diversity of beliefs, and we know we don't need you to think alike, to love alike. We invite you to freely translate the language you hear today. Our sanctuary is not this room or any place at all. Sanctuary is what we create together. Please come in and rest for a while. You are so welcome here.
Monica Jacobson Tennyson writes, "What is it that calls you here? That calls you onward? That calls you inward? That leads you homeward? What is it that gives you the power to make that change, to ask that question, to take that journey? What is it that says, you have done well? That asks you to learn more, that brings you to stillness, that holds you up in hard times? It is relationship, the beating heart of our faith. And it begins when we share this power, our truths, this air, our hearts."
The three bells at the start of worship invite you to settle into your body more fully. Remind you that you are whole. You belong wholly upon this earth. And you are held in the love that holds us all in tenderness. With each bell, I invite you to breathe in and release, or close your eyes and then open them. The first bell is for you. The second is for your loved ones. And the third is for the world. The person who wrote our opening hymn, Fire Rose Touré, is a mother of 3, foster mom of 4 more, and founder of magnet schools for fostering reading in children of color. She founded the National Voting Rights Museum, is a civil rights lawyer and activist, and was Alabama's first Black woman judge. For fun, she writes songs like There's a River Flowing in My Soul, and this one, our opening hymn, I'm Gonna Lift My Sister Up. Please rise as able and sing it. The words are on the insert.
I'm gonna lift my sister
the symbol of our faith. If you're with us remotely, I invite you to get a candle and light it as we light our common chalice in the meeting house. Lee will light our chalice today.
Avery is going to light our chalice later on this church here, so I'm here today. 2007 was one of those sea change years for me. Lars had been in the hospital from November 2006 to May 2007. And shortly after he got out, my then wife told me she wanted a divorce. Lars was 3 and our daughter was 8. And a brand new minister had arrived at First Parish in Framingham, Unitarian Universalist, that fall. Her name was Kathleen Hepler. And it was her practice to say a benediction from the back of the church at the end of each service. And what she said was, "All shall be well, and all shall be well, and all manner of things shall be well." And the first time I heard it, I wanted to throw something at her. Really? Do you have any idea what it took me to get this 1 hour off so I could be here and you're going to hand me this drivel? You're going to hand me meaningless religious platitudes. What does that even mean? All shall be well. Sure, that's nice for people with a good, cushy life, right? I was, shall we say, having a hard time. In many ways, I couldn't get out of my head. And I definitely also, although I didn't want to admit it, could not get "all shall be well" out of my head. It kept showing up. I tried replacing it with sticky songs, no matter what I did. But I stayed mad at it for a while. But after I had heard her and felt her really embody it a few more times in the service, I found my anger was dissipating, much to my dismay. And I was secretly looking forward every week to her saying that. It's like I was suspending disbelief. And then one day, I actually went through a line where you're supposed to shake hands, which is a thing I avoided at all costs. And I found myself saying, "So where does that come from?" I'm sure it had an edge to it. So where does that come from? Turns out, no, not a nice, cushy life like I had imagined. Julian of Norwich lived through the bubonic plague in the Middle Ages. It was horrible. It killed almost half the people in Europe. In the midst of that fear and grief, she found a way to stay connected to the divine, to vibrant love and compassion, and she saw that as the core of all creation. "All shall be well, and all shall be well" became what I returned to. It was like a spiritual vaccine. When I started studying at Stark King School for the Ministry, I met Kaya Hartwood, who was a fellow seminarian and also a musician. And she taught me this great song that her wife, Reverend Meg Barnhouse, had written. Guess what? So when Aaliyah said to me, however many years later, "You should pick a theme song for sabbatical," that is what came to mind. And I ended up asking Kathleen Hepler, who had introduced me to Julian of Norwich from the back of the church, and who luckily I never did throw anything at, to be my minister mentor on call while Leah was away. So that's that great full circle thing. I would light the chalice today for wisdom and timeless truths that show up in the middle of chaos and distress, in the middle of pandemic, in the middle of sabbatical, and inspire us to continue to deepen spiritually.
I'll invite Coraline Waters to come up and light the peace candle today. Our Unitarian ancestor, Julia Ward Howe, was a social activist against slavery and in favor of women's rights to vote. During and after the Civil War, she spent years working with war widows and orphans on both sides, feeling how violence causes damage far beyond the physical. In 1870, she authored the Mother's Day proclamation calling for a Mother's Peace Day dedicated to the eradication of war. That's what's known today as Mother's Day. In the spirit of the original call, may we honor all mothers with eradication of violence from our streets, our homes, and our hearts. Please remain seated and join in singing Spirit of Life. The words are in your order of service.
Okay, we're going to try up here for just a minute. I forgot to say my pronouns earlier, and the chalice is so baby brand new that it is not going to light without some serious coaching. So we've done that. It's working now? We've done a number? Okay, here we go. So my name is Lee Kennedy. I'm serving as your sabbatical minister. Hi. And my pronouns are they, them. And this morning, we are going to turn the tables a little bit and invite our children and youth to come up and take a seat facing the congregation. Don, do we need help? Do we need more chairs? Stools? Yeah. We got more. I'll show you which one. Here's yours. Yeah. Everything is a sit. Oh, Santiago, Sophia. All right. Rebecca, do you want to face the congregation too? Here, we'll get you a stool. Here, can you bring Rebecca one? Cool. All right. Are we on? Sophia and Santiago, do you want stools? Okay, microphone. Oh, Finn's here. Come on, have a seat. All right. So, we're going to ask Aaliyah to come sit on the floor, please, in front of us.
Are you going to help me out?
I'll help you.
I got
I
you.
did. I asked yesterday if she's okay getting off the floor, didn't I?
Yes.
I did. I'm mean, but not that mean.
Hi.
So one of the things our kids are really good at is welcoming people.
I want to see you all.
Right? She wants to see you so badly. Okay, she can see you. And we're good at welcoming people for the first time, and we're good at welcoming people back. So we're going to welcome Aaliyah back. And we have lots of ways to welcome people. We can smile. I think some of us can smile, but can we smile, Aaliyah? All right, cool. And we can do, what, waves? Yeah, and we can do nice words, or we can do hugs and fist pumps, and all sorts of things. Another thing we can do is stories. We can tell her our stories. So a few things happened while you were gone. We always do. We tell stories, right? That's one of the things that happened while you're gone. We told some stories. Let's see what else. We wrote some help, thanks, wow prayers. You can read them up there. That was fun. We gathered under a giant magic red umbrella that lit up.
Wait, what?
Oh, some of you weren't here that day. I know. You're lost. I made a white egg turn red. I'm so magic. Let's see. You're right, I'm not. We wrote what we love about the planet on ribbons. We talked about marble jar friends and trust. And
We did a book that had baby Jesus in it.
we did all sorts of things. And people have other sorts of stories. Everybody's going to have a little story to tell you about what happened with them.
We've had a lot of kids go up there and sing, and there was also some music with it.
That's right. We had kids in the church choir.
And they also had some instruments,
Yep.
or stuff like this.
Yep. Okay, cool. Do you have anything to say?
As we're giving them out,
Oh, wait, we could also welcome people with flowers.
can we one to Leah?
So, there you go.
This is a surprise. Can you give one to Leah also to say?
Wait, what?
Oh,
One to Leah also. Thank you. We'll put it in
Great.
here. Thank you.
All right, so we're going to pass the mic down. Whoever has a short story to tell, and then you get to give Aaliyah a flower.
Okay. Well, I did. I got to be a cantor, which was really fun. So I got to sing music, and I've also been working in the nursery.
Oh.
So.
In our reading, we made up good news and stories about you.
you did?
Yeah. Good news, you were going under Shabbat. Bad news, you missed your plane. Bad news, evil people attack you.
I'm so glad I didn't miss my plane.
Good news, Teddy, my ginormous magical stuffy animal saved you. Sorry. Again.
Mason would like a turn?
We had a pizza party.
You had to leave the party and I missed it?
And we put rocks in water, right?
What?
Well, I've been working in childcare with all of these wonderful children. It's a really special experience.
And I actually helped to.
Yeah, on Easter Sunday, someone brought 2 or 3 goats. So that was great.
Yeah, and I walked the heck out of it.
Oh, I'm so glad the goats were
Do the
here.
kiddos want to say something? Wait, let's see.
Aaliyah, I'm going to tell you that we have some new friends, Charlie and Ollie and Willie.
Hey, Lily, I can't wait to meet you.
2 of the look a lot alike, and we're still working on that part. Okay, we're gonna let Coraline say a thing, or Max and then Coraline. Sorry.
I really like singing, and also Lee did a really good job.
Okay, Gina.
Today is Mother's Day, so happy Mother's Day to all mothers.
Wow, thank you. Zoe.
Oh, Max is ready.
We had an Easter egg hunt.
Yeah.
Fun.
It was way too easy.
It was
Yeah, it was sort of like Halloween.
what was in that?
There was candy, there was toys, some rings.
And goats.
Yep. This year we had goats.
All right, we're gonna give Zoe the mic.
I was in a play called Mrs. Junior.
Whoa, say the name of it again.
Mrs. Junior.
Oh, cool.
Thank you. I didn't know that, Zoe. Hi, Michael Preston.
I ate celery.
Michael, how did you feel?
It was tasty.
Ilya, while you were gone, I started cutting at Supercuts, so I'm on the floor now.
Oh, yes. We'll be there.
Ilya was there. We met at Panera one time when I was grabbing lunch as a receptionist,
And you're in there.
and now I'm in.
Now
I'm a
you're
stylist.
Okay, so
I aced my test.
Santiago, you want to say something? Just say anything that happened while Leah was gone. In your life or anything. You already said something. Just do it. Thank you. You can tell me.
I got 100 on my Spanish test.
Good job.
You didn't have any help on your Spanish test, did you? No. All right, so that's some of what happened while you were gone.
I love your stories. Thank
We've got more stories, we're sure of that.
And down-
Finn definitely has more
And
stories.
downstairs after church.
Downstairs after church. Yep. Okay. Do you need help?
Has broken down the wall. Love has broken down the wall. Let's join
we rest in this love. Amen.
Rise as you are able and sing it like you mean it. I said, Julian, do you not know about sorrow? And Julian, do you not know about pain? She said, all shall be well, and all shall be well, all manner of things shall be well. She said, Julian, do you not know about cruelty? I said, Julian, it's too much. It brought me to my knees. She said, all shall be well, and all shall be well, all manner of things shall be well. She said, no one does not know about sorrow, and no one does not know about pain. She said, no one does not know about cruelty. She said, I know it's too much. It brought me to my knees, where I heard, all shall be well, and all shall be well, all manner of things shall be well. I said, Julian, you are holding my hand, and Julian, you are holding my hand. She said, dear one, do you not know about tenderness? And dear one, do you not know there's love that never ends? And so all shall be well, and all shall be well, all manner of things shall be well. She said, all shall be well, and all shall be well, all manner of things shall be well.
So in Judaism, there is a wonderful blessing for when you do something that you haven't done in a long time, or when you do something for the first time, or you feel like you survived something, or even like when you taste something you haven't tasted in a while. It's called a shekahiyanu. And since Aliyah is both back from sabbatical and in the pews for the first time, and since I seem to have survived most of the sabbatical, at least, and since we are doing Commitment Sunday and pledging for the first time since 2019, officially, it seems like a good day for a shekahiyanu. It goes like this. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, shehiyanu v'kiyemanu v'hegianu lazma hazeh, which roughly translates as, blessed are you, Spirit of Life, who has sustained us and brought us to this new season. In other words, thank God we made it. Our colleague Leslie Ahuva Fales is the minister of a UU church in Fairbanks, Alaska. And she wrote this wonderful prayer that includes the shekahiyanu in the last verse. You can listen for that. All that we have been separately, and all that we will become together, is stretched out before us like stars scattered across a canvas of sky. We stand at the precipice, arms locked together like tandem skydivers, working up the courage to jump. Tell me, friends, what have we got to lose? Our fear of failure? Our mistrust of our own talents? What have we got to lose? Poverty of spirit? The lie that we are alone? What wonders await us in that space between the first leap and the moment our feet, our wheels, however we move our bodies across this precious earth, touch down softly on unknown soil? What have we got to lose that we can't replace with some previously unimaginable joy? Blessed are you, Spirit of life, who has sustained us, enlivened us, and enabled us to reach this moment. Give us courage in our leaping and gratitude in our landing. So today is Commitment Sunday, the day we get to pledge to the church for the next year. And being aware that we have all ages in here today, I want to talk just a little bit about what that means and to explain that it actually takes quite a bit of money to make our church work the way it does, to allow us to be here for each other like we are, and to do the things we do. We have to pay to take care of the buildings, right? And we have to pay the people who work here, like Sean and Leah and Cynthia Williams. Most of the money that we need to run the church comes from all of us putting our allowance in, basically, and together making enough. So today is the day when we make a pledge, which is just a promise, for how much money we're going to be able to say, this is what you can have from me next year, so y'all can figure out how much is enough. And when we all chip in together and take care of the church, we call that stewardship. So stewardship is the way we sort of show the connection to what we really love, that we show what we cherish about our church and our commitment to our vision, our commitment to the future. And some of us have, this much money, and we give this much, and that's a lot for us. And some of us have this much money, and we give this much, and that's a lot for us, right? So everybody gets to do this at the pace that they can, the amount of money that they can. Our annual pledge appeal program funds our staff compensation, funds all of our mission activities. And our financial commitment really drives our mission. It supports and nurtures our spiritual deepening. It's how we do this thing. And it's how we care for each other. It's how we care for the larger community too. The Stewardship Committee came up with this beautiful line, our generosity enables the values we cherish to become the future we envision. So we're gonna do this thing today that's gonna start off with a piece of yarn. Did anybody get a piece of yarn when they came in? All right, we got some waving of the yarn. Okay, now raise your hand if you do not have a piece of yarn. Okay, keep those hands up and our busy beaver people will bring them to you. Great. Okay. All right, so we're gonna invest a little bit in our particular piece of yarn. So hold it in a way that feels good. It's fuzzy, mine is fuzzy. So maybe hold it close to you or hold it between your hands. And if you're comfortable, you can lower your eyes or close them. And let yourself feel what it is you love about this place. Why you come here. What you most hope for the future. And put that love and those hopes into your strong and sturdy piece of yarn. It's part of your connection to this place. And it's part of your connection in your relationship with everybody else in our community, those who are here already and those who haven't arrived yet. This is us woven together with strong and sturdy threads of love. Okay, go ahead.
There we go. Love it. All right. Wonderful. Thank you.
keep coming in, there we go. And experience each other. We are woven together, beloveds, with such strong and sturdy threads of love. Go in peace. You be the blessing to this world. Amen.